What is going on, Aquarius? How are you doing? Hope you're doing super well. This is the Autistic Mystic, and this is going to be a reading for April 2023. So in this reading, Aquarius, we're going to take a look at your overall general energy for the upcoming month. We're going to take a look at some things you do not see coming. We're also going to get some advice from your angels and spirit guides and much more regarding April 2023. But before we begin this reading, Aquarius, as always, I do want to take a moment to let you know that you are very welcome here in this space with me as we move through this reading, and I really do appreciate you in advance for taking the time to check this reading out. Now, if this general reading happens to resonate with you, Aquarius, definitely smash that like button, subscribe down below if you have not already for future updates. I would also really appreciate that. Now, without further ado, I'm going to pull the energy, and we will see what it is that would like to come through for you, Aquarius, for April 2023. As always, I would like to thank the angels, the interdimensional beings, and the spirit guides who are overseeing this act of divination for the sign of Aquarius. See what we got here for you, Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius. So let's start this reading off for you with your opportunity for April 2023, Aquarius, is the Ace of Cups, but it's in reverse. So your opportunity with the Ace of Cups in reverse, for a lot of you, this is about potentially rejecting new love because you have deeper business that you need to take care of. For a lot of you, there's more practical matters that are, what I'm getting is like more concerning for you, or something about getting your life in order in April. And there is something here for, especially for those of you, you don't see a lover coming, you're not talking to anyone. There's going to be someone in April that tries to ask you out, that tries to, and you don't see this coming for a lot of you. Even for those of you that are involved with someone else here, this could be about staying with something, right? No new love. We're going to see why the Ace of Cups in reverse is your opportunity. There's also something coming through here, Aquarius, about discipline, about, like I mentioned, there's some sort of practical thing with your career or bettering yourself where there is something here about do something that you hate, but do it like you love it. You know, like motivation can only get you so far, but discipline in April 2023 is going to really be your saving grace. Being disciplined with yourself in a new way. I am getting that the discipline that you're going to be implementing is going to be not traditional. So I don't mean you just have to do the same thing over and over again, but there's something here in April 2023 about discipline, and it may not feel good. So the Ace of Cups in reverse is an opportunity, doing something that maybe doesn't feel good in the present moment, but your future self will thank you for. Now, your challenge, Aquarius, for April 2023 is the Queen of Swords in reverse. So the Queen of Swords here in reverse, there as your challenge for April 2023, there could be someone around you who is quite toxic, you know, someone here who thinks that they know what's best for your life, but really they're just a little bit stubborn, and they're kind of, the energy that I'm getting from this, whether this is someone around you, Aquarius, in April, or whether this is you, there's someone who really doesn't want to change. Is, usually when the Queen of Swords is upright, we see someone who has boundaries, but they're proper. They're boundaries that have a healthy aspect to them. The Queen of Swords in reverse as your challenge. This is either you not willing to change, like being stubborn about something you shouldn't be, or it's someone around you who is an air sign, potentially for some of you. We're going to have to clarify why the Queen of Swords in reverse is your challenge. Now, for some of you, what I'm getting very strongly is that this love situation, whoever is approaching you in love, because for a lot of you, there is someone approaching you, and the frequency I'm getting this is, deep down, I should not be involved with this person, and for a lot of you, this is a new person who's going to approach you. But with the Queen of Swords in reverse as your challenge, a lot of you here are going to have a very hard time setting a boundary, because there's something about this person who almost like is very alluring, or like sucks you in, or you're like, there's something about a love situation this month for you that many of you, like I said, don't see coming, that it's going to be very hard for you to say no to. But remember, your opportunity is the Ace of Cups in reverse. So with that being said, let's go here to your overall general energy, Aquarius. Your overall general energy here, Aquarius, for April 2023 is the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, the Knight of Pentacles, and also the Four of Wands in reverse. So with this energy being here, this is the energy of discipline that I was referring to about, right? The Knight of Pentacles is a very slow-moving energy. There is something here about a new path opening up for you when it comes to you, bettering yourself in some sort of physical, practical way. For a lot of you, this is going to have to do with your physical health, doing things like physical exercise. It is tax season, so maybe this has to do with your taxes, or some of you are being disciplined around your career. But the interesting thing, Aquarius, is we're going to have to clarify this, but you have this Seven of Pentacles in reverse, and you also have the Four of Wands in reverse. There's something about people in your life that are no longer going to be sticking around in April. There's also about something that you've been investing in that is really not for you. Now, what I am getting from this is that a lot of you are gearing up to some sort of career change, or some of you in April 2023 are going to have the feeling, I can't keep doing this work. I need to work somewhere else. I need to move. I can't keep hanging around with these people. No one understands me. And the thing about April 2023 that I'm getting so far is that April is not the time for you to take action off of your feelings. April is the time for you to understand how you feel, that there's something that you've invested in that is stagnant. There's also people around you who feel stagnant. And there's something here, Aquarius, about taking that feeling and not taking a rash action, but taking a very practical action, taking an action that you know your future self will thank you for. So the vision that I'm getting is many of you are stuck in some sort of 9-to-5 job. It doesn't pay you well, or it's something about it is becoming stagnant. Now is the time to build a foundation. In April 2023, it's all about you building your foundation instead of escaping, because now what I'm getting from this very strongly is, for a lot of you, whoever this love situation, Aquarius, whoever this new person, this new love that's going to come in for you in April, someone is coming towards you. For 90%, most of you listening, someone is coming towards you. Many of you have the option to escape your problems. Okay, this is how you feel. This is what's happening in April, right? Like the people around you, you're not really connecting, and the Seven of Pentacles in reverse here. It's like something that you've been doing it. It's not working out anymore. A lot of you are going to find this lover, and what you're going to do is invest in the lover and stay in your current lifeline. But that's going to potentially really harm you. Now, when we move on to what you don't see coming here, Aquarius, in April 2023, it's very interesting. We have the Knight of Cups, we have the Star in reverse, and we also have the Seven of Wands in reverse here for what you do not see coming for April 2023. The first thing that I'm getting very strongly is there's someone coming in for you, very interested in you, that you're not going to be able to basically set a boundary with. The Seven of Wands in reverse, I see this as someone making an advance on you, talking to you, hitting on you, something, and you not being able to say no. The reason many of you are not going to be able to say no is because this is an escape from your problems. Now, I'm getting this very strongly from Spirit, that this person who is approaching you may actually be good for you, but the timing is off. So if you try to just say, oh, I'm going to throw my problems to the side and I'm just going to fall in love and sweep all those practical problems with the people I'm surrounded with and the place I'm living and the work that I'm doing, and I need to change that, but let's ignore that and let's just go with this lover and keep everything else the same, that's a recipe for disaster. Now, we're going to clarify that. Now, there's something about someone who is not healed here, right? The star upright has to do with healing, renewal. It's about a rebirth and really healing. It's coming through in this particular spread. Now, because the Knight of Cups is approaching that, Aquarius, there's something here about either, for some of you, the person that is coming at you in April 2023, this is not the majority. The person coming at you is not very healed, and they're trying to fall in love with you to mask their own insufficiencies, or basically they're not whole and complete. Now, for most of you, it has nothing to do with this other person. It's more to do with you are not ready for this. You're going to hate me for this. I know a lot of you are going to hate me for this, Aquarius, but there's some sort of healing in a practical manner that you must do before you're ready for this lover, because a lot of you are basically going to use it as an escape. Now, what I'm also getting from this, Aquarius, with the Four of Wands in reverse in your overall general energy for April, is that many of you have had a rite of passage, but you've extended your stay. So there's been a certain work situation, there's been a certain living situation, there's been a certain friend group, family members that you have meant to be in that. You've meant to be involving yourself with the people or the work, but now the time has come to change it is now. And so you've overextended your stay, is what I'm getting from this. Now, when it comes to your advice from your spirit guides, Aquarius, for April 2023, we have the Page of Swords upright, we have the Hanged Man in reverse, and we also have the Page of Wands in reverse when it comes to your advice from your spirit guides. What this is telling me very strongly is get more information. Get more information, especially when it comes to this lover, that many of you don't see this coming. Some of you do because you're already involved and you know exactly who I'm talking about. But for some of you, you don't see this coming. It's going to happen in April. And I'm even getting like early to mid-April. But the advice is do not surrender to this. Do not look like the Hanged Man in reverse here is the opposite of surrender. Hanged Man upright is all about surrender. It's all about looking at something from a different perspective. Because it's in reverse, it's more so don't surrender to the easy thing. You also have the Page of Wands in reverse, which is telling me that April may not be the time for you to have a lot of fun. And I know you're going to kill me many of you are going to kill me for this, but I can't, as a reader, I'm responsible and I will say what I feel, and that's why you listen to me, for most of you anyway. And I'm just getting, April's not, if you try to have fun, basically what I'm telling you is, if you try to have fun in April and to avoid your problems through love or some sort of new friend group, or I'm not saying don't have friends, I'm not saying don't have any love at all, but what I'm saying is, like, for those of you that you need to do some practical changes into your life, you can't keep working here, your job is to build a foundation so that by the time May, June, July comes around, you will be prepared to have fun, but it will be coming from a very different place. For a lot of you, this month, April, is the best time to change your career. And many times changing your career isn't as simple, especially if you're doing anything that's outside of the box. Like for me, when I dropped out of college and I knew I wanted to become a spiritual teacher, I knew this isn't going to be a straight path. It's going to be failure, success, failure. So there's something about that, Aquarius. I know this is just what I want to come through so far. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the clarification portion of this reading. And let's see why the Ace of Cups is in reverse as your opportunity, all right? Why is the Ace of Cups? So maybe getting a little bit serious. Okay. The Ace of Cups in reverse as your opportunity is clarified by the Knight of Pentacles, the Six of Wands, and the Four of Pentacles all upright. Okay, so this is your opportunity here, Aquarius. What did I tell you? The card that stood out to me in your overall general energy is the Knight of Pentacles, the card of responsibility, the card of discipline instead of motivation, discipline. Now you also have the Six of Wands and you also have the Four of Pentacles, right? This is a very earthy, practical energy, not being too open, right? Ace of Cups in reverse, and then you have that Four of Pentacles. Keep your cards to yourself. Don't give away of your energy too much, because your victory here, public victory, is going to come to you through perhaps isolation in the present moment, but then down the road, you're going to have such a solid foundation that then you can date this person. And for a lot of you, what I'm getting is the person that you're going to meet, or the person that is making an advance on you in April, is going to be the same exact person that you will end up in a relationship or a situationship or even a marriage with, but not in April. Yeah, Three of Cups in reverse here. So there's something about getting your money in order, getting practical. And what I'm getting from this, Aquarius, is there's something about like being disciplined in a way that maybe other people will not understand, particularly the people around you. So what I'm getting from this is like, you need to be disciplined in a way that people will not simply understand. You know, like in a way that you're built different as an Aquarius. So I would be very careful about taking on anyone's opinion of how you're going to become successful this month. Okay, let's also see why the Queen of Swords in reverse is here in your challenge. Why is the Queen of Swords in reverse here for your challenge, Aquarius, for April 2023? Okay. Okay. The two cards that came out, the first one, you have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse is your challenge, and you also have the Five of Cups in reverse. This is your challenge here. Your challenge, once again, here with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, is there's something about you not properly setting a boundary when it comes to the physical world. Like, this is your challenge, right? Your opportunity is the Four of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. It doesn't surprise me that this is now your challenge, right? The Queen of Pentacles in reverse, ignoring some sort of physical boundary, right? When it comes to, this is either with friends, family, or for some of you, this new lover that's making an advance on you. There's something about you're just going to let it slide when you shouldn't. And for a lot of you, now I'm getting someone is counseling you. This could be a parent. This could be a close friend. This could be someone who is like, someone is not going to understand the path that you need to now go on for your own personal life. Now, you also, the challenge is the Five of Cups in reverse. Five of Cups in reverse is happiness, right? So there's something about pleasure seeking, or there's something about potentially bypassing your emotions. Now, it is interesting the Four of Wands also came out in reverse. So once again, for a lot of you, I'm going to say this. You have not found your soul family yet. You have not found your tribe yet. And some of you are feeling very lonely, and so there's going to be a tendency for you to basically just settle with what you got. And what I'm getting from this very strongly is that in order for you to attract your soul tribe, your family, your future spouse or partner or whatever it is, you need to first do the hard work on yourself. And what is the saddest thing about this reading is many of you are not going to do the hard work because you're going to be too afraid of upsetting the status quo, of upsetting the routine. And even if this is your own routine and you could not give a Frenchman's F about what anyone thinks about you, then it's your own mental routine. But it's something preventing you from this. So with that being said, let's go ahead and clarify why the Knight of Pentacles is here as your opportunity. Excuse me, in your overall general energy. It's also here in your opportunity, though. So, the energy that I'm getting from this reading is like, if you take care of what you know you have to take care of, by the summertime, you're going to be a completely different person, and you're going to be in a much better position to enjoy the fruits of your labor. Whatever that labor is for you, it's going to be different for all of you, or for many of you at least. All right, 2 more. Why is the Knight of Pentacles here upright in your overall general energy for April 2023? The Knight of Pentacles is clarified by the Page of Wands in reverse. The Page of Wands in reverse is also in your advice. The 5 of Wands and the 8 of Swords here. Okay, so first of all, immediately, the Page of Wands in reverse, this is also in your advice. Now it's in your overall general energy. This screams to me, there's something you're going to be doing that you're not going to think is fun. And it's more so coming through in some sort of way. Please apply this to your life. I'm getting the frequency. It's about discipline versus motivation. A lot of you are not going to feel motivated to do the necessary things to change your life, but if you can become disciplined, discipline lends itself to its own form of motivation. Now, what I will tell you about motivation, if you need some, you have this 5 of Wands, and you also have this 8 of Swords here as your overall general energy when it comes to the Knight of Pentacles. There's something about competition or other people's opinions that's holding you back. It's either the one of the two or a combination for both of you. For a lot of you, the Knight of Pentacles here, and you have this 5 of Wands to the 8 of Swords, you're staying trapped, right? You're not doing the work that you need to do because of the fear of what people will think about you. They're going to start talking crap about you. This could be your own family, friends, or someone around you that is meant to be in your life but not anymore for a deeper reason. Now, for others of you, this is just your own fear of the competition when it comes to this career or money move. A lot of you have improper beliefs about money. It's really hard to succeed in my chosen industry. It's really hard, I can't do it. It's going to take so long. And what I will tell you is this, like, if you make a choice to do something and you really show up and you really give your best effort and you really look in the mirror and tell yourself, I did my best job, the universe recognizes that. The universe is conscious, and you know this as an Aquarius. The universe, we think that the only time we're being recorded is when we're on camera. No, the universe is always recording you. So what I'm getting from this very strongly is like, you don't need to even be successful. You just need to do your very best, and you will be successful if you can do that. If you can really look at yourself in the eyes and say, I did no shortcuts this month. I did what my conscience was telling me to do. You may not receive an instantaneous manifestation, but you are going to be on the path of a new lifeline. And that's something, there's something to be said for that, So whatever this is holding you back, it's somehow tied up to people. So with that being said, let's go into this love situation, and let's clarify why this Knight of Cups is here as your what you don't see coming. Because this Knight of Cups kept standing out to me because it's moving into the Star in reverse and the 7 of Wands in reverse. Let's go ahead and see. Two more. Thank you. Well, that's a bunch, but there's 2 standing out to me. Yeah. So the 2 cards that attacked, essentially jumped onto the Knight of Cups here in what you don't see coming is the Knight of Swords, very fast, someone not thinking about long-term plans, and then you have the 2 of Wands, which is improper planning, or someone who is not thinking about the long-term consequences of the future. So once again, like I told you, someone's coming in very hot, someone's pursuing you, they're coming in very fast. Many of you don't see this coming. It's a spur of the moment thing as well. Some of you, it's just something that is completely not planned. Now, you also have tied up to this the 9 of Wands in reverse, and you also have the 10 of Pentacles in reverse here, Aquarius. So with that being said, there's something here about a foundation that this person making an advance on you is going to ruin some sort of foundation that needs to be set in place. I can look at this as a perspective that some of you will build something long-term with this person, but it's not going to happen unless you get yourself in order. Let's also see why the Star is in reverse here. So you need to be very careful about this love situation. That's all I'm going to tell you. I'm not saying reject this person. I'm not saying don't go on a date. I'm not saying don't let this person into your life. I'm just telling you, you need to have your priorities set. Because if you don't have your priorities set, you're going to use this as a big escape to distract yourself. And then what you're going to do is you're going to blame this person. And you're going to be like, oh, they came in and they ruined my life. No, you didn't set the boundary, Aquarius. So let's see why the Star is here. And this Knight of Cups, I'm also getting, it doesn't even have, for some of you that is not a lover, for most of you this will be, but for those of you this is not a person, it's an influence. It's almost like you're dreaming yourself away from what you need to do. So idealization, you know, the Knight of Cups and what you don't see coming, because it's right next to the Star in reverse and the Seven of Wands in reverse, there's something you're meant to say no to, you're saying yes to. It is the card of almost like having a negatively aspected Neptune in your chart, where you always are in a love illusion where you're putting on rose-tinted glasses, especially when it comes to your current living situation, work situation, or the people that are around you situation, friends, family member. You're saying, oh, these people who want the best for me, they're so good. It's like you need to see them for the devil that they are. Okay? And especially with you, what I'm getting from this is they're not on your level consciously, and that's why this whole thing about soul, family, and tribe came out. It's like, oh my gosh. It's just like, don't think that the people around you are so great, okay? That's just, it's just coming through. Sorry. We're not even going to go into that because I feel like I covered the whole thing, or for what needed to come through. What I will cover is why is the Hanged Man in reverse? When it comes to your advice, it's right underneath the Star in reverse. Why is the Hanged Man in reverse here as some advice? The first thing that came through to me as not surrendering. Not, once again, the Neptune thing with the Knight of Cups. Not looking at it glass half full. Look at it glass half empty. In this reading, there's a certain amount of healthy pessimism that I would very strongly advise you to adhere to in April 2023. If you don't want to be too optimistic in April 2023. There's something about a natural pessimism that would do you well. And I know many of you are going to kill me for this, but so why is the Hanged Man here in reverse? Okay, Knight of Cups in reverse. Knight of Cups in reverse. Don't surrender to the love. Okay? Don't surrender to this lover. Whether it's some sort of idealization. My life is so good, and you know what? The people love me. Or this person coming in, yeah, it's you take me on this ride, but then when it doesn't work out, you're left in a more compromised position than you even started, and you're just going to blame it on this person, and you're going to actually miss the whole foundation of your bad luck or bad circumstances because it starts with you, not them. I'm out. I'll see you later.